Kia ora, world. How are we today? Welcome, welcome, welcome to connection. Trying to figure out where I can put this because I want to spend more time outside, and we have a tiny little, well, it's actually not that tiny, it's little, but it's bigger than a little like those little decks that apartments have and stuff. And there's nature out here, but I'm just trying to get the sun and lighting right, so it's a little bit dark, but we'll see. With practice, with time, we will get there. Just sharing the live, lovelies. If you are joining us on the live, say kia ora, say morena. Let me know where you are coming in from, where you are tuning in from. If you're on the replay, pop a hashtag replay into the comments as well, so that I know that you are there. Say hello, let me know where you are coming in from around the world. I think that is all shared now, I'm pretty sure. If you would like a card or a message today, please feel welcomed to put a yes please Maddie into the comments. I'm going to pull a few intuitive cards today. Just an absolute awe with this beautiful flow and rebirth and new way of life that I am living in. I was going to say that I'm starting to living in, that I'm living in at the moment. It is that is like coming into my reality. I was going to say my realization. You can see my words and everything is all over the place in a creative chaos flow at the moment. My name is Madeline Lee. I'm from Ride Your Stigma if you are new here. So welcome, 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 warm welcomes. I am an intuitive healer, mindset coaching mentor. That's what I was going to say. How excited am I? A mindset coach or mentor, whatever you want to call me. I teach twerk fitness and expressive dance, and I am a herpes support advocate as well. Okay, so we're going to put some messages today. I just really wanted to come on, and I just feel like talking so much at the moment. I just feel like sharing and connecting with people and helping and learning and listening. There's just so much coming into this space and energy for me. And for many others too. My beautiful clients, seeing her take badass leaps, and people in my spiritual tribe, people in my life everywhere, my friends, making big leaps and big changes in their life. Already one is jumping out at us. What are we today? Leap! Leap, you go first, the universe will catch you. So I was just shuffling and then it just flipped out the other side. So what I just said is just like there's people around me everywhere at the moment that are just, oh my god, just taking huge, incredible, inspiring, like magical leaps of, I was going to say leaps of faith, but it's not even faith, because it's almost like leaps of knowing that you know your alignment, you know what's next, you know what's here for you, you know what's within you, and everyone is just like all the magical people that I see around me at the moment are just like powering forward in their magic, just like showing up and being all of themselves, authentically them, breaking through like all the barriers of worrying what other people think about them, what other people say, what society says, our shoulds and should nots and all of those things. It's like I just see all these magical like goddesses and gods around me, and like all these magical people around me, all these sisters and brothers that are just like leaping forward into their fucking magic, into their truth, back into their remembrance of who they really are and all their magic that they have. So that's so interesting that just flipped out, because that's what I was kind of going into saying anyway, and then it just wanted to jump out. If you're joining us and you would like a card, pop a yes please into the comments. If you are on the replay, chuck a hashtag replay in the comments as well. Gosh, this sun is just incredible. I'm so glad that I came down onto the deck rather than doing them in my room. We are 3 days out from the doors closing for my Freeing Your Shit to Find Yourself 12-week intuitive healing and mindset coaching immersion. The doors are closing on Friday night at 12. It is absolutely incredible immersion. That was the original course that I did when I first discovered self-development. But it was like an 8-week program that I got taught through my mindset coaching certification, and then I chunked it out because there was so much more I wanted to teach and so many more things that I wanted to guide through and put into it, and so much juiciness, and then there was so much intuitive healing tools that I wanted to combine into it. So now it is a beautiful magical space of 12 weeks one-on-one coaching with me. We have two options. So there is a standard, which is $2,997, and that is your weekly calls and weekly opportunity tasks, support and releasing with the subconscious mind, limiting beliefs and negative emotions. And then your deluxe option, which is $4,444, that one you have unlimited messaging and voice notes via Telegram for the entirety of the 12 weeks. So daily unlimited one-on-one support in Telegram that I tune into every day and support you through it on your journey, which can be absolutely fucking potent if you are really wanting to deep dive and really wanting to just actually go all in, just be like, fuck yes, and let's fucking go. I want to heal through all the things, whether it's like relationship stuff, family stuff, parenting, generational, inner child, business stuff, career path, fucking self-worth stuff, past old traumas that just keep reoccurring over and over and over again, emotions, your deep emotions, whether they're positive, negative, and trying to take away the positive and negative and just sit with them as though they are your emotions that are coming up for you. They are what want to come out of your energy, to be expressed, to be heard, to be seen, to be felt, so that you can work through them, move through them, and come into a more neutralized sense of like peace, love, and serenity into your life. Yeah. Alrighty, let's see what messages we have today. So deck I'm using today is Work Your Light by Rebecca Campbell, a fantastic Rebecca Campbell. She is incredible. Let's see what we have. The little birdies. Okay, card number 1 today. Star Mother. How can you mother yourself? I've never pulled this card before. Star Mother, how can you mother yourself? Just hearing the word like nourishing really, really, really loud, and feeling a sense of like relax, a sense of like self, it's almost like self-care, but not quite self-care. It's like self-nourishment. It's more like, you know, when we say self-care sometimes, and we, I don't know, or maybe this is just my perception or my understanding, and what's coming through for me today is like, sometimes when we say self-care, it's like we look for self-care and we go and tend to self-care and we tune into self-care once we have like deplenished ourselves, once we have burnt ourselves out, once we are at wit's end, once we have kind of broken down, had a breakdown, then we're like, shit, my self-care, I need to top it up, kind of thing. And I feel like there's a message today around that maybe you're already doing it. Like if you're hearing this and we're here, it's like you're learning to self-nourish. It's like you're learning to self-nourish before you get to rock bottom, where you have to self-care and you've got no choice because your cup is so damn empty. Star Mother, how can you mother yourself? I also feel like whoever is meant to hear this today, it's almost like you're damn fucking good at mothering everyone else and being the mother figure and looking after everyone else. It's like an automation to you. You don't even have to think about it. It's in your nature. You look after everyone automatically. It just happens. Like it's a natural thing for you that you just automatically just look after everyone all the time. And it's like a reminder that how can you, when you are mothering others, like say you're looking after someone else, whether it is your children or it's a friend or it's family or a partner or whoever it is, or even your clients, you know, if you're being a mother of some sort, it's like every time now I'm getting this message, every time you hear the word mother, so I've just said mother like I don't even know how many fucking times, it's almost like every time you say mother, can you say, how can I mother myself? How can I mother myself in a way of self-nourishing? Like, where can I self-nourish myself more? Like, where can I? And it's almost like you already are. You're learning how to self-nourish yourself before the need for the breakdown self-care is the message today. I'm just going to read from the book. What are we looking for? Star Mother. Star Mother 48. Star Mother. How can you mother yourself? You are more held than you could possibly imagine. Loved and cherished so dearly that, if you knew, you would not spend 1 second of your life in separation, worry, or fear. Let the mother carry your burdens. Let her rock away your fears. Lay all of your worries, regrets, shame, and guilt on her altar. Please, please, sweet child, do not fear. You are love in motion. If you allow it, you are already healed. Let her remind you of your goodness. Let her love away your fears. Your capacity to love and hold others is limited to your capacity to love and hold yourself. Be compassionate with your sweet body, mind, and soul. Treat yourself like the beautiful spirit that you truly are. Remind yourself that you are doing your best and try not to carry it all on your own. You have got this, and the mother has got you. Let her broad arms take away your burdens. Let her lift the weight of the world off your shoulders. Forgive yourself, my dear sweet child of the earth. Work your light inquiry. How can you mother yourself? Deeply powerful. Feels like a real sense of just like a real sense of like calm and nourishing. Like all I'm getting today with that message and that card is like nourish, self-nourishing. If you're not already, which I feel like you could be, or you should be. No, not you should. You could be and you are. It's almost like you could be and you are. You are self-nourishing, and it's like you're building the layers of your self-nourishing that happen naturally without intention. They become like a daily habit in your routine that you don't have to think about. It's like you're creating that right now. So if you've been doubting, am I even getting any better? Am I even improving? Is anything even changing? I can't see the light at the end of the tunnel. Is anything actually changing? It's like you're strengthening it every day, those habits, and it's coming, it's here, it's building, it's strengthening. Yeah. you are joining us on the live and you would like a message today, just drop a yes please into the comments. It's just going to pull 2 more collective if no one is here on the live. So feel free to drop a yes please. Maddie. I'm going to call myself Maggie then. My name is Maddie. Chuck a yes please Maddie into the comments if you'd like a message. Kia ora Pamela, how are you? Where are you coming in from around the world? Lovely to have you here. So many little birdies out here. I need to come out here more often to do my readings. Just need to get a little cushion for my bum. It's a bit hard on the ground. Alright, let's see what we have. Second message for today, lovelies. Sisterhood of the Rose. Beauty and devotion. Priestess. Mystic. Teacher. Sisterhood of the Rose, beauty and devotion, priestess, mystic, teacher. I just feel like the first thing when I pull out this card, guys, today, it's almost like, like what I feel is like calmness. It's like calmness within community. It's almost like, can you open your mind and can you open your eyes and your arms to community more? Is there some fears or blocks of any sort? And this is so interesting that this is coming out of my mouth right now, because this is something that I've actually just gone through myself a couple of days ago, if that makes sense. It's just, I've just gone through something like this. It's like, can we remove the blocks and fears, the insecurities, the worries that are holding us back from finding more community, from pulling in more community and connection with more sisterhood or soul-aligned tribe, like is what I'm hearing, because it's healing. It's almost like the calmness and community is so damn powerful. What did you say, Pamela? I'm good, thanks. How are you all? I'm in New Zealand. I'm in New Zealand too. Whereabouts in New Zealand? I'm in Auckland. Lovely to have you here. This one is a collective, Pamela, but if you would like a card after this, just pop a yes please into the comments and then I can definitely pull one specific to yourself. So yeah, it's like calm community today is a real big, I don't even know if it's a message. Like, of course it's a message, but it's almost like a, like just to sit with. That's what I'm hearing. Like just to sit with, like a thought sit with. Like, it's like, can you sit with that? Like, have I got any barriers to community, to soul tribe, to connecting with others, to coming into community, to connection? So that doesn't need to mean like a big community or anything. That could be meeting a new person, connecting with a new soul, connecting with someone that you never thought that you ever would before. Seeing someone down the street and telling them that your energy is beautiful. You caught my eye and you're shining light today. You're really glowing. Thank you for brightening my day. If you see someone smile or something like that, like coming into community and how much that calmness can come out when we come into community. Or it could be that maybe you're on social media and you've been following someone for a while and you're like, fuck, that person, every time I see something they post or something on their story, and it really, like, it lights me up and I'm really intrigued, and some things I don't like, some things I do like, or I feel drawn, but it gets me thinking, and I'm like, ooh, and I really want to just send them a message and tell them that they've opened my thinking paths, or they've sparked something in me. or something like that. It's almost like the calmness that we can get from community. And I suppose that the way it connects to me personally this week, like the Sisterhood of the Rose, it's like I was blocking myself from feeling like in New Zealand we didn't have the things that I could see everywhere over social media in Canada and UK and Australia and all this fucking juicy like soul tribe stuff that lights me up online. And I was like, fuck, I really need it in person. I was like, I've been really lonely in person. I'm not alone because I have so many people and I have so many fantastic supports. But for me, I'd like been blocking myself because I didn't really believe. I knew that it was possible because I believe in manifestation and all that deep work and all those things. So I believed it was true in me somewhere. I knew that it was, but I was still blocking myself with the fear and worries of. I realized that because I went to a beautiful Feminine Revolution workshop on Sunday. These 3 beautiful queens fucking ran this incredible space, and there was like roughly about 20 to 25 women there. And I went, I nearly wasn't going to go. And then when I went, fuck, the moment I stepped in there, we hadn't even started. I was like, oh, I'm so glad I came. I nearly cried because I was like, oh, just got there. I was like, oh, there's some people that understand me, that I don't feel separated. I don't feel crazy. There's such community here, and I feel like no one's staring at me weirdly for anything I fucking say. And it took me so long to overcome that, because then I realizations after coming out on Sunday, after the workshop, I realized I didn't notice before, but I was kind of blocking myself because I was worried, because I've been in such a transformational journey in my coaching, my intuitive healing, my guiding and supporting of my clients and my business. And I've been in a real kind of teaching and inspiring role, and a support role, and holding space for so many people. And then I think what happened was I had fear of like, oh, how do I slip into student? How do I or student, or not even student, just into being me? How do I slip into just being Maddie and just sitting there and just observing and soaking it all up and absorbing it and listening without, because what I was doing before was slipping into, I'm either teacher role over here, or, oh shit, I'm not enough, I shouldn't be here. I'm not enough, I don't understand that. And like almost putting leaders that are leading me on a pedestal that there's no way that I'm underneath somehow. And I didn't mean to, and I definitely aren't shaming myself for it, but it's just something that I've noticed in my programming of parts of my life as I've grown up and I've expanded and I've learned that it's a programming that's in me somewhere that like is automated to believe or think that it's either like you're the teacher or you're the student. And it doesn't need to be like that. And so I'm shifting that, and I'm learning through that, and I'm working through that. And it fucking opened me. I am like still on a beautiful high from going. I'm like, oh, but I was kind of blocking myself. And that was the point of sharing that journey, that little story, because I was kind of blocking myself, but I didn't understand why, and I didn't know why. And then I also had a fear of being wrong, a fear of like, and it's interesting because when I started doing my life psychic readings, my mentor, she said that we could go live in like our private group and practice in there. And I didn't want to practice in there. I wanted to come straight onto my public business page when I first started with these. And I was like, why? But then I realized I had fear because they know my language. They get me. They understand me. So I was like, oh, what if I do it wrong? There's no fucking wrong way. There is no right and wrong way. There is only a right way for yourself. And that's what I've been realizing more and more. And I think I had this similar kind of fear going to this in-person women's circle on Sunday, because I had fear that however I show up or what I say or my knowledge or my wisdom or my intelligence or my skills and learning other people's and it being different was like in the background somewhere I had like this fear or worry of someone's going to be like, Maddie, you're doing it wrong, which is like something that I've learned through conditioning of my childhood, teenhood, schooling, mainstream schooling, my career path when I was nursing and getting my degree and all that stuff. Like, no, that's wrong. You're doing it wrong, Maddie. You're doing it wrong. And so I kind of had all that fear. So it's so interesting. So come into community more where you can. Ask yourself where you can open if there's any blocks there that you need to kind of untie, that you would like to step into a little more, yeah? Pamela says, nice. Yeah, really big, Pamela. Really big. Would you like a card? Beautiful. Whereabouts in New Zealand are you? Oh my gosh, it's so nice and hot. I'm so excited for the summer, man. Cannot wait. If you would like a card, Pamela, just pop a yes please, lovely, into the comments, or anyone else that is joining live if you would like a intuitive message today. Ooh, what is jumping out for us? Unbound. Releasing soul patterns, contracts, and past lives. Yeah. It's hearing me. We hearing each other. Alrighty. Just waiting to see if there's any yes please for cards today. Just pop in the comments. I'll give you guys a couple more minutes. And if no one in particular would like any message today, then we will pull one more collective for this beautiful sunny day. I don't even know what day of the week is. Tuesday. I was like, what day of the week is it? I just lose track now because every day is like intuitively the same, if that makes sense. Like you just wake up and you flow through, and what feels good, you just go with it. And I think that is the beauty of building your own business, creating your own lifestyle, and how you motherfucking want to live. Just doing it. I've got about 3 new things that I will be launching and dropping in the next little while too, guys, so stay tuned. A little bit more kind of biz stuff, intuitive business stuff, and a badass ass community that I am opening as well, which is going to have so much juiciness in there. Some money work stuff. There's lots coming out of everywhere inside me. Alrighty, let's do one more collective message then, lovelies. Oh, getting a little pins and needles in my foot. Let's just stretch that out. Alrighty. Okay. What have we got? One more beautiful message for today. Transformation. Things are changing at a cellular level. Deep healing. Let's read this one from the book. I feel like this is deep. I made a post about integration sleep. Oh my gosh, got pins and needles in my foot. Can't feel it. She's gone, baby. Yeah, I made a post about integration sleep this week because I literally slept after that workshop this week. I slept 16 hours dead sleep. Like, I did not wake up. I woke up at 12 o'clock at lunchtime yesterday. I was like, holy shit, but I really needed it. It's so interesting. And I suppose I never got the integration of when we're going through transformation and when we're going through recalibration and processing how important that sleep is, and that our body actually needs to shut off so that our soul can truly come into its new way of being, its new creation, its next level phase, if that makes sense. So transformation from the book, let's have a looky. 106. Okay, so transformation. Things are changing at a cellular level. Deep healing. Things are changing at a cellular level. You are not who you were. You are not who you were a year ago, or who you will soon be. You are in between, emerging, half risen, half falling. Keep doing the work. You are transforming. You will look back at the same time with awe. Oh, at this time, not the same time. I think I added a word in there, guys. You will look back at this time with awe. So much is happening in your inner world and within yourselves. It's time to release old ways of being that have kept you in fight, flight, freeze mode. To choose a new way of being where trauma is not the driving force. Fuck me, yeah. Old childhood patterns are rising up to be healed as you allow yourself to observe them and feel them without attachment. They loosen their grip and fall away. You are being called to find new ways to self-soothe. Saturn and the Black Madonna and the African goddess Oshun influence this card. Saturn represents destruction and transformation. The Black Madonna represents the underground and all that has been cast aside. And Oshun, I don't know if I'm saying that right, I'm just going to keep saying it that way though, represents the tender love of the original mother. A wreath reading, a wreath reading, we got it guys, is happening. Healing at the deepest of levels. While you are in this phase, don't put yourself under pressure to perform. You may need to review your relationship with your body, perhaps even shifting your diet or exercise regime and getting energetic healing support. You may also need to consider some kind of emotional support as issues from your childhood may come up to be healed. You are deeply loved. Work your light activation. Hold the card on your heart and say, I allow myself to receive the deepest healing and transformation for change to happen at a cellular level. I'm going to read that one more time if you want to put your hand on your heart. You can say it out loud with me or after me as well. I allow myself to receive the deepest healing and transformation for change to happen at a cellular level. Pamela says, hee nice. Cool, Maddie. Your voice is joyful. XX, thank you. You're so welcome. I'm glad that it feels joyful to you. That's special. I'm glad. Lovely to have you here, Pamela. Beautiful messages today. I love you all. I will see you again soon, probably tomorrow. Love you dearly. And go and enjoy some of the sunshine. It is freaking incredible and the fresh air is wonderful. Thank you all for joining me. Lovely to have you here, Pamela. Love yous, love yous, love yous. Pamela says your cards resonate. Yes, you're so welcome, lovely. Take those messages and hold them with your heart, yeah? Much love.